Hey guys, and welcome back to Jessica Jones Recap. I hope you guys are having a very fun Thanksgiving with family and friends. This will be my video for episode 7, so if you guys haven't watched it yet, pause the video, go watch it, and then come back. This will have some spoilers, so you've been warned. Now right off the bat, I've got to say David Tennant is killing it, literally, as Kilgrave. His voice, his demeanor, his swagger. I don't really know if they could have picked a better guy for this role as David Tennant is for Kilgrave. Yes, I know I still hear him as the 10th Doctor from Doctor Who, and I know a lot of his fans do as well. It kind of ruins it a little bit, but not much. Still, him seeing what he could do from Doctor Who and putting it forth into this show, he said it in an interview, it's acting, baby. It's just all acting. That's what he'd have to do. He'd have to switch from one role to another, right on a dime. Now that being said, the creep level factor for Kilgrave is through the charts. In the beginning of the episode, we find him lurking around in Jessica's apartment, figuring out, I don't know, just looking everywhere. It's like, dude, what are you doing in her apartment? How did you get in her apartment? Then the weird neighbor with the banana bread comes by, finds Kilgrave in the apartment, and Kilgrave wants to know why he's there, so he says he loves Jessica. And you can see Kilgrave's eye twitch when he does it. He's like, no, you didn't. Come here! After the last episode, Jessica, she just loses it. She's shit-faced, she's drunk, she's following Hogarth's ex-wife, or soon-to-be ex-wife, drunk. She confronts her drunk and pushes her off the edge by accident, but still pushes her off the edge to scare her. She does help her up and escape, but by the time she gets to her apartment, she's just completely... So when she does get into her apartment, she finds the upstairs neighbor in her room, dead. Kilgrave made him kill himself. And now, possibly at her lowest low, she decides to give herself to the cops, tell them that she was the one who killed the upstairs neighbor to get Kilgrave. She thinks that Kilgrave is going to come into the Supermax prison. Now the Supermax prison is a place where the worst of the worst are kept, and she thinks that she needs to be kept there. Though it is just a plan to have Kilgrave come in and get her herself so she can capture him in the prison. But Trisha and Malcolm decide they want to save Jessica. So they take the body, they wrap it up, they throw it down in the river. But Jessica finds out, she goes to the river, gets the body, rips the head off, goes to the police department with the head in a plastic bag, drops it on the desk, and demands to be put in Supermax prison. But Kilgrave found out surprisingly fast and came down to the police station and... wow. This is probably the best scene between Kilgrave and Jessica Jones that we've had in this show so far. The dialogue that is said in this scene, by Kilgrave, his emotions, his actions, very stalkerish. He says that he's not trying to torture Jessica, he's trying to make her see what he sees, trying to give her a glimpse at what he sees, how his life is, because he loves her. He says he loves her. He wants her back, but he doesn't want her to come back just to save the cops and the civilians. And this is where David Tennant brings more life into Kilgrave the character than the comic books really have. He made him more than a one-dimensional villain. He made him someone you can almost sympathize with. Someone who's witty, who's somewhat charming, who is very slick. Someone who you want to like at some points, but you really have to hate him as well. And he tells Jessica that the reason he was in her apartment wasn't to kill the upstairs neighbor. In fact, he wanted to slap him silly 30 seconds after meeting him. Who else wanted to slap him and his freakishly annoying sister right after meeting them? He said he wasn't there to kill him. He did, just because he annoyed him. But he left her a present there, which she obviously didn't find. She goes home, finds it, realizes that she has to go to Kilgrave. So she goes to him. And where is he? And I did touch up on this in the last episode, because I thought it was a little minor, but in this episode it's full force. Kilgrave is staying at the Walker's house, at Jessica's foster home, where she grew up. Netflix is really where it's at. This is definitely where Marvel should put all their TV shows. Not ABC, not on their ABC network like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I mean, it's doing good, but you can't compare it to Daredevil and Jessica Jones right now. Jessica Jones is amazing. So that's episode 7. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below. What was your favorite moment of this episode? Did you guys want to slap the brother and sister duo the first time you met them? I know I did. Now, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button down there to let me know you liked the video. And don't forget to share this with your family and friends. And as always, I'm Josh from Nerd Word, keeping it nerdy. Have a happy Thanksgiving, guys.